Tanya mentioned, Suzette is a very hard worker, and she has, in fact, 3 jobs that she does, and the unfortunate thing is she still cannot afford the premiums that are offered to her in order to get insurance. Okay, so we're going to listen to Suzette. All right.
Thank you. I'd like to thank the clinic for inviting me to speak to you all. I think it's a very important thing. I appeared in the clinic in March of 2008, and I had no idea actually what they did, or had no idea what I was expecting when I went there. A friend of mine had went to work at the clinic a few years before that, and I had volunteered and helped at Bloom and other occasions because I thought it was important. It is important to give back in life, so whatever I can do, I like to try to do. Before March of 2008, I had an incident where I had hurt one of my legs, and I was having pain and some problems. In about 2006, I started having a lot of problems, very extreme, and I went to a doctor and got referrals. I had insurance then. I was covered. And I went to doctors, and I went to some highly recommended specialists. I live north of the river to try to see what was wrong with me. And they basically told me there was nothing they could do, that they would, after the pain was bad enough, they would refer me to a pain management clinic, which I really did not want to do. I really wanted the problem solved. So I kind of continued on, and things got worse. And my friend that worked at the clinic said, Suzette, why don't you come in and see our doctors? Reason being, after that, I didn't lose my insurance, I couldn't afford it anymore. We had changed carriers, and my premium, though I paid for half, was so high, it almost cost me as much as my monthly rent did. And I couldn't do it. I work at Rolling Acres Memorial Gardens. It's a pet cemetery and crematory. I do pet sitting and a lot of other things with animals, so I'm very much an animal person. And so I dropped my insurance. I just couldn't afford it and rent and tried to keep myself going. So in March of 2008, I ended up at the clinic, not knowing what to expect, to be perfectly honest. I had no idea. I was delighted. They literally gave me my life back. While I was there, they gave me a complete exam. I had all of my annual checkups done, and that isn't what I initially went in there for, but they were doing different clinics at the time. They said, look, you're here, go through and do this as long as you're here. So I had like a mammogram and annual checkups and everything while I was there. They were very thorough, very professional, and the thing that I was so impressed about, and all the times before that I had seen other specialists and doctors, they didn't listen to what I said. They would come in and look at x-rays and, not hear anything I was telling them. At the clinic, they listened to me. They listened to what was wrong and what I was telling them. Also, while I was there, they recommended that maybe I should see the chiropractor, because at the specialist that I saw before, it says you can get some relief through a chiropractor, and I had been trying to do that. So I saw a chiropractor at the clinic, and we talked a lot, and he said that he wanted to have some special x-rays done to make sure. As it turned out, I had to have total hip replacement on my right leg, and it was done in April of last year through referrals that they have with Truman Medical Center and stuff. I went through them, and it was just a complete blessing. I mean, I was treated very professionally. I mean, they were wonderful. The clinic was wonderful. Truman was wonderful. If the clinic had not found this and actually referred me and helped me, and they sustained me through the time until I got in to have the surgery done, the chiropractic center did, because of the pain and stuff, they helped keep me going. And because I was at a point that I was walking with a cane, I couldn't get around, but I still had to exist. I still had to make money and live, and I kept going, but it was not a pleasant thing. But they were very good and did everything they could to possibly help me, and I can't say enough good things about them. So, I mean, if you all can help, anybody that can help them, they're a wonderful cause, because more people than I even realized are really without insurance, and we work, but it got to a point that we can't afford it, or something has happened and things have changed in our lives. So I'm just an ordinary person, like I said. I try to exist and do what I can, and like I say, I like to give back when I can and try to, as much as I can. But like I say, sometimes you need help. And it worked out wonderfully. Like I said, they gave me my life back. And hey, I am without them, I would not be this way. So I can't say enough good things. They do a wonderful job. Everyone in there is very professional. I mean, they're so helpful, and there's a warm atmosphere. They can't do enough to help people. So,
Thank you.